National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 24, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. On first down, Grant, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
19. Keep the boys down. He's coming. Kill. Turn up. Show it.
Here's Grant. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 8. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Under 10.
This is Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And out Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Check 55, Mike. Check curls. 55, Mike, got 55.
To throw is Jackson. Gonna throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken at the 3. Ooh, with a juke. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
That's their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the ground, it's Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's checking crowd.
From the 31, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to Grant. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Watson's going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. Got him in. It's Brown. And way up past past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. One last shot for Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.